Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Horizons Tarot. I'm doing a look ahead for the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading, so if it does not sound familiar and if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. Sorry for the long wait. I got slammed with some private readings and some other stuff came up, so I'm going to get you guys caught back up. Like I said, this is for the sign of Taurus. Please like, share, subscribe, and or leave a comment if this does resonate, or if you enjoy this and want to see future uploads or content. I got rid of, for now at least, the two-part, whether there's short and extended, because it just made more sense and it's just easier for me. Unfortunately, I do have long readings, and I don't think that's ever going to change unless I do purposefully like 3 card pulls or something. But I enjoy the longer readings, so I'm going to stick to what I like, and the people that enjoy that will follow that, or they won't. It's up to you, obviously. But yeah, this is a look ahead at what's coming towards you. So I'm going to do a quick shuffle, and then we'll get started. Be aware that I do say the signs of the cards, but they may or not apply to your situation. You may not be dealing with the sign that I mentioned. The energy of the card is more important. What else? Also the thumbnail that the thumbnails that I've been creating for these videos are available for prints to buy. Most of them, not all of them. I don't think Taurus will be one. But if you enjoy that, you can, there's a link in the description box to browse more art or to buy if you want. But otherwise, Taurus. What is coming towards the sign of Taurus? I do about 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so the overall theme seems to be incoming communication. Fast incoming communication. Your current energy situation right now. What's coming towards you. Silver linings and or highlight. Potential pitfalls. Challenges, obstacles, roadblocks. Ooh, external influence, very nice. Advice. And outcome. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and do the shuffle for the clarifiers. If you want to skip ahead to where you see me have all these set out, you can do that. But I do like to shuffle on camera because I know there's some people out there that think that people pre-shuffle and they just put out the nice cards. That's not the case for most readers. I'm sure there are a few that do that, but I think the majority of the community does off the cuff. Usually you can tell, because they always have positive readings. Every single reading is a positive reading. Tell me about Taurus. What's coming towards Taurus? Clarify using a clear, accurate story so that we properly interpret and relay the messages that you want them to hear in the way that you want them to hear them. Not what they want to hear, not what I want to tell them, but what is true and serves only towards their best interest, greatest good, highest potential. For the sign of Taurus. 2, and 3. Alright. Ooh, 7 of Swords with the Knight of Swords. The oral theme. Okay. A lot of Pentacles were coming out in your pre-shuffle, quite a few. Alright, Taurus. Let me check this, make sure it's all in the frame. Oops, sorry. Okay. Well, let me scoot back. Okay. Alright, let's get this started. I don't know what minute mark here. I might have to put that in the description. Okay, starting off with your current energy situation. We have the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Let's see what this is about. Tell me one more. And I did not disappoint. What's going on for Taurus? What's their current energy situation with the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Wands? One more with the 8 of Swords and 6 of Wands. Alright. Looks like some of you are celebrating or rejoicing a victory. Could be in work, career, finance. The 6 of Wands comes after the 5, obviously, but the 5 of Wands is about competition surrounding something, internal or external struggles, disagreements. You know, it's not heavy arguments or anything like that, but this is having victory over the situation. And again, for some of you, this is, maybe it's a victory in your own life and home situation. We're going to dig a little bit deeper, but there is something you're stuck on, mentally stuck on here. This is possibly you, your sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Generally, I see the Queen as Capricorn, but does not have to be, obviously. Tell me about, what did we win victory over with the 6 of Wands? What did we win a victory on with the 6 of Wands and Taurus's current energy situation? This could also be enjoying kind of getting a lot of attention. Maybe you're in the spotlight right now, popular, getting recognition for something, maybe a job well done. Tell me about that 6 of Wands for Taurus. Or you feel very powerful in some way? Tell me about that 6 of Wands. Okay, yeah, so it was, you feel like you're winning in a situation where there was conflict. It almost feels like a front, though. Like to your friends and family and close, associates, you are acting like the victor here, but in your quiet moments, you are conflicted in some way, or you are kind of looking at it like, did I win though? And what did I win? What is the value of this victory? I don't, maybe, let me clarify. You got the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Maybe some of you are just wanting victory. Maybe you haven't won yet, you're just wanting it. And that Eight of Swords is kind of keeping you stuck. It could definitely be about a home situation though, for some of you, or a financial situation. Let's look at this Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Taurus? Their current energy situation. What are we hung up on? What are we mentally blocked on or by? Tell me about this Eight of Swords. This could be internal conflict as well, or external. You could be having disagreements with other people around you, or a particular person, or you could just be struggling internally, conflicted about something. Tell me about that Eight of Swords, please. What does that Eight of Swords represent for Taurus's current energy situation? Why do they feel trapped, stuck? What is that Eight of Swords about, please? Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify that Eight of Swords, please, for Taurus's current energy. There we go. Empress. Okay. That is also your energy, Taurus, Libra energy there. So this is you feeling mentally stuck. Usually this is, the Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed. So you are, you're trapping yourself in your own head. You're stuck in your head because you are being too critical, overanalyzing something, overcomplicating something, or seeing things only from a negative point of view. It could be that you're dealing with somebody that's doing that. It could be a mother, or you could be a mother. You could be dealing with someone who is a parent, or in some way superior to you. But this definitely feels like your energy. Something that you're internally conflicted by, you're stuck on. It could have to do with finance, job, career, relation to that. Or how to be more independent, financially free, financially independent, like self-reliant, abundant. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. You're uncertain and kind of stuck on how to create abundance for yourself. Win victory in a situation where you come out on top. In your own seat of power here. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles, please. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles for Taurus's current energy situation. Some of you could be dealing with a woman. It could be your wife or mother, like I said. Or you could be the wife in the situation or the mother in the situation. Tell me about that Queen of Pentacles for Taurus's current energy situation. So you're usually very talkative, but let's do it this way then. 1, 2, 3. 7 of Wands, yeah. Okay, so some of you feel like you're being pushed up against a wall. You're being backed into a corner. It could be from other individuals or an institution perhaps, but it feels like you're fighting for something here. Fighting for your own independence, fighting for your own freedom to make decisions based on your own well-being. You're holding your ground here with the Seven of Wands, or you're dealing with somebody who is very stubborn and not moving. So either you're being stubborn here, stubbornly insisting something in order to win victory in a situation where there is some kind of conflict, or you're dealing with somebody that is, you know, creating some kind of distraction or attempt to control the situation. This energy here is standing in the way of you getting your abundance. Some of you could even be in a fight over children, because I see this dragon here and it's got the two little dragons, and they're the mother dragon or the parent dragon or whatever is protecting them. So you could be feeling very protective of yourself or others at this time, trying to protect them from whatever this Five of Swords is. I kind of want to look deeper at it, but I know that my readings take a long time. I feel like there's a lot going on with this because the Empress is showing up with the Queen of Pentacles. Like there are more individuals than just yourself involved that you feel protective over. But it could just be that you're protecting yourself and all your assets and resources and yeah, you're fighting for something here though. Could be, like I said, home related, career related. You're holding your ground against something or someone. But there is that energy of being stuck, at least mentally. In your head you feel stuck. So let's look at what's coming towards you. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strong Scorpio does not have to be. But let's look a little bit deeper at that. Tell me one more with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups for what is the most important, influential thing coming towards Taurus that they would want or need to know about. What's coming towards Taurus? What do they not see coming? What is coming towards Taurus, please, with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups? Clarify one more with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. One more, please, with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Pentacles. It almost feels like you reach some kind of resolution where you do regain your independence, your freedom, or your ability to make your own decisions, especially regarding finance, independence, abundance. But once you reach this, it's like, now what? With that Two of Pentacles. Now we've got to recalibrate, we've got to reevaluate, we've got to reprioritize. We've got to weigh the pros and cons of something here. King of Pentacles on the bottom. Some of you may be in a relationship. Some of you may be coupled. This is sometimes, you know, the wife or mother. Or you may be dealing with a wife or mother. Alright, let's look at, first of all, let's look at the King of Cups. What's that about? This does look like or feel like a resolution here. I'm going to put those back up. You did have the Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So something going in your favor, but it leads, in some way, it leads to more. Got the Ten of Pentacles. So it's almost like you get what you wanted or what you wished for, but then you're faced with having to have control. For some reason, the scene in Batman The Dark Knight or something, whichever one Heath Ledger was in, where he's talking to Batman about like how he's a dog and he chases a car and he doesn't know what to do with it once he's caught it. It's kind of that energy here. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. So now that you have your freedom, you're not sure what you want to do with your freedom. Like you didn't plan this far ahead. Tell me about this. Okay. Wow, Four of Cups with the King of Cups. Yeah, it's the same energy. Six of Swords. Like you free yourself of something or someone. And the moment that happens, it's like, how do I, or where do I go from here? Some of you, maybe you get everything set and lined up to create your own business here. Sometimes that's the Nine of Pentacles. She's working towards becoming the Empress. Like you want all this attention and recognition and adoration, but then you get it and you don't know what to do with it. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, please, for what's coming towards Taurus. Maybe it's a victory you thought you wanted, and then once you get it, you realize that it's not what you expected. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, please, for what's coming towards Taurus. It's like, monetarily, it's a good thing, but emotionally, it's like, I'm not, there we go, Seven of Cups. You know, I got that energy when I got the Magician and the Seven of Wands up there. For your advice, you got the Magician, and then the outcome was that Seven of Wands with the Moon. It's almost like a be careful what you wish for kind of thing. You may have hedged your bets on a certain outcome that once you get it, it proves to be more confusing and more unclear. Like there's a lot of uncertainty. Like, what do I do with my freedom now that I have it? I fought for it, but now that I have it, where do I go from here? I keep getting that. Maybe you separated from someone or something to regain or to gain your independence. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles here, please? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Taurus? What's coming towards Taurus, please? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Okay. The Tower. You asked for change and you got it. But the change was a lot more disruptive than you anticipated. It's almost like a child, or a young adult, I should say, that finally moves out of their parents' house because, you know, they want to get out of the rules and the restrictions and the you know, they want their independence, but then when they're greeted with their freedom, they no longer have that sense of security of everything being done for them. Now they're responsible for everything, and it throws them, some, not all, some enjoy that kind of challenge, but here it feels like it just adds to the confusion for you. I do feel for the most part with that Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles that you're doing a good job managing it, or you will be. But some kind of, that tower kind of feels like the reality setting in, and how much of a change you weren't anticipating. Like you had a certain idea about how this would play out and the result of it, and this is just totally throwing everything to the wind, this tower. So you're trying to manage and prioritize. I want one more with that King and Four of Cups. This could be somebody else that you're involved with as well, that's not happy with the changes. Tell me about this King of Cups, King and Four of Cups. One more with the King and the Four. Okay, we got, as far as signs here, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Scorpio, Aries. Now we have Sagittarius and the Five of Swords. Yeah, so this is, yeah, this is like, I don't want to say it's an empty victory, but you're realizing the victory is also the cleanup after. It wasn't just about, oh ho, I separated from this and now I'm free. It's like the cleanup afterwards. Now I've got all of these things that I'm responsible for, and I didn't want this. I didn't want the cleanup. I just wanted the victory. I thought everything would be simple or be simplified once this was managed or resolved. But now we're looking at the aftermath. But I do see this as a resolution. It's just, it's not as simple as what you anticipated. It's kind of like a wake-up, aha moment that you got what you asked for, but now your obligations and your responsibilities, you know, you have to self-manage them. Okay, so let's look at the highlight and the silver lining, the positive potential of what's coming towards you. And I do feel like this is a resolution. You do get what you ask for. Let's look at 2. This is 2, 2, and you had 2 here. So 2 might be, you might be seeing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 a lot. Tell me one more with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here for the silver lining or highlight. Two of Pentacles, okay, Justice, which is also a 2. Some of you may be even seeing 11, 11. That's Libra energy. So this could be a legal situation, and where you're dealing with a legal battle. For others of you, this is just something that needed to be rebalanced, something that needed to be brought to justice, something that was unfair. Uncertainty surrounding the verdict of justice, and justice is completely, it's karmic in a sense, that she is completely unbiased, impartial to the winner, or to the people that are asking for justice. Let's see about this 2. What's the silver lining here with the Two of Swords? This could be just a clearing up. Out of uncertainty comes certainty. Out of confusion comes clarity. Tell me about this Two of Swords. What does the Two of Swords represent here for the highlight or silver lining, the positive potential of this coming towards Taurus? Tell me about the Two of Swords. Almost. Tell me about this Two of Swords, please. Things just come to yes, clarity, but there's another word I'm searching for. Alright, the Wheel of Fortune. So something playing out in your favor that you were uncertain about, you were indecisive about, this is playing out. It could, like I said, even a legal battle coming to a close in your favor. For some of you, things are playing out in your favor, it would seem. That's way too much. Oh, and that's in the reverse. Hold on. Alright, tell me about this Two of Pentacles. It feels like a back and forth energy where anybody could win and then you get the victory. Or at least it goes more so in your favor. Tell me about that Two of Pentacles for the silver lining highlight for what's headed towards Taurus, okay? The Three of Cups. Yeah, this could be like going out and celebrating a victory with friends. Or alone, but usually the Three of Cups is kind of like a social gathering or event. Or like it's the harvest card, celebrating a harvest. Yeah, it really just feels like an uncertain outcome that is cleared up, that is resolved, that is played out in your favor. Tell me about justice. Clarify justice here, please, for Taurus, the silver lining highlight here. You get the verdict or the ruling or the judgment or the karma that you asked for after a period of uncertainty, confusion, or indecision. Things are cleared up, basically, and given room to balance out. It's interesting to me that the wheel is above her head, and here's the Wheel of Fortune. So, for some of you, this very well may be just good karma, or neutral karma. You didn't get shafted. Nine of Wands just came out. Yeah, you had expectations that it wouldn't play out this way, or well for you. Tell me about justice. Okay. Okay, for some of you this is about a home or even a marriage. Things play out in your favor over a divorce or a separation or something to do with the home. It's another card of celebration, so we're celebrating a victory here. Again, I just get this energy of like we're celebrating on the outside, but inside we're struggling with it because it's now what? At least I had a direction to go when I didn't know what the outcome would be. Now that I have the outcome, it's anybody's guess. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is now that it's spun in your favor, you don't know where to go from here, basically. I feel like a broken record at this point. But for some of you, yes, this is closure over a home situation, or clarity, closure over a home situation, or possibly, like I said, business related, whatever that is to you. It's clearing up here, and it does look like it's going in your favor. It's harmonizing, it's balancing, or it's giving you that opportunity to take control of how that plays out as far as balancing. So this is the potential pitfalls, where this is the positive potential of what's coming towards you. This is the less desirable. So something that you need to watch out for. Be cautious. Pitfall. Tell me one more with the 8. No, hold on. 8 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, please, for the potential pitfalls of what's coming towards Taurus. I got very talkative all of a sudden. Okay, King of Pentacles. So this very well could be a separation here, a divorce. I say that because we've had the Empress come out, the Queen of Pentacles, now the King of Pentacles. These are divine counterparts. It could just be you again, because this is Taurus. You have 2 earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so strong earth. But with that is the 7 of Cups. So there is confusion, uncertainty, lack of clarity, too many options, not having a clear idea of which is the correct choice. The what do I do card. What do I do with all of this? This can also be, you know, talk about self-deception, or unrealistic, being unrealistic, too dreamy, too head in the clouds. Kind of a fantasy or wishful thinking. So let's look at this Knight of Pentacles. So this could be something that slows your progress, because we go from the 8 of Wands, which is very fast, quick, momentum, energy, a lot of energy, with it has to go somewhere. With the Knight of Pentacles in the way of that, this is the slowest Knight in tarot. So this could be something that really forces you to slow down, to take a step back, even to halt your progress, to put a block in front of you. That King of Pentacles, if that is you or if that's someone else, this could be stubbornness. This could be somebody with unrealistic or unrealized ideas, thoughts, feelings. So I don't know if that's you. It would seem like it is, because it is Taurus energy, but you could be dealing with somebody who's very slow to make a decision. They have to, I get Virgo energy always from the Knight of Pentacles, somebody that has to have a plan of action, has to evaluate or reevaluate, strategize. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles, please. Oh, okay. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, it just feels like something that you're going to have to force yourself to, or you're going to be waiting on someone else. That 5 of Wands in the reverse is usually people coming to cooperate. The 5 of Wands in the upright is usually like a lot of competition, maybe jealousy, petty arguments, bickering back and forth, internal conflict, internal like confusion, distraction. In the reverse, this is usually, you know, coming out of that. But I almost get a sense of not playing well with others, despite it being in the reverse. It's almost like you have to take a leadership role, and it's uncomfortable for you. For some reason, you're wanting, this 8 of Wands wants to go somewhere. Like I said, it's a lot of energy, a lot of momentum, sometimes a lot of communication. Maybe this is miscommunication. or misunderstandings that are slowing things down and creating a lot of confusion for you, or somebody is doing this. They're creating a lot of confusion for you. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. I also see this, very simply put, you being really like internally conflicted again with what to do now, because your progress is halted, or it slows down to a crawl. The direction that you wanted this to go is forced to take something into consideration, or take a lot of things into consideration that you hadn't previously. Alright, tell me about this for, or excuse me, Eight of Wands. Tell me about the Eight of Wands for the potential pitfalls. Okay. The Four of Swords, yeah. For some of you, you may be blocking communication. Or you may be blocked. Somebody may block your communication. They may not pick up the phone. They may not answer you. You may not hear back from the person or the individuals or the institutions that you need to hear back from in order to get things rolling. And it forces you in a position to, you know, have a heavier input or impact. And now you've got to slow down and evaluate your options. But because the Seven of Cups is here, there are too many on the table. This is like being at a buffet, being really hungry at a buffet and not knowing what you want to fill your plate with. There's just so many choices here. It's an overabundance of, and needing to narrow it down. Tell me one more about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like something that's slowing your roll here. It's forcing you to slow things down, or to even stop. Alright, we got the King of Swords, yeah. The decision isn't going to be an easy one. You're going to have to be very logical and rational and consult, you know, more so on the intellect side. You're going to have to release your emotions on how to narrow this down, and let some things go despite your feelings about it. Like, this is coming down to the, what do you call it? How do you say? Brass tacks. Is that how that goes? Hold on, I'm going to restart the thing real quick. Don't go anywhere. Alright, restart this. This is making a decision based on being rational, being logical. The most logical decision. It's forcing you to stop. It's a halt in your progress. And again, for some of you, you will be encountering resistance to this with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords. Like, it's forcing you, or it could potentially force you to slow or stop yourself here so that you can get out of this confusion. Make the best choice moving forward. Not every, with that Seven of Cups, not every option is as it appears. Not everything is, you know, it's... The Seven of Cups is sometimes a card of idealism. it looks good on the surface, but in reality it's not what's best for you. What you want is not always meant for you or good for you. Alright, so let's look at the challenges and obstacles along the way, or potential. Something that could potentially be a challenge, obstacle, or roadblock while this is going on, or it could be right now, but it's going to play into moving forward. Okay, let me use the stick. Again, that Knight of Pentacles is showing back up. So progress that is not fast, that is slow and tedious. So if there is a resolution, I don't think it's going to come quickly. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. Or at least maybe not the feeling of victory is not going to come quickly. Because you've got cleanup to do before you can revel in your win, I guess. Tell me one more with the Knight of Pentacles and Five of Cups, please. One more with the Knight of Pentacles and Five of Cups for Taurus's potential challenges. Okay. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like the reality of this hits you. The reality of this victory, or whatever you're trying to achieve here, it's hitting you, and it's not... You felt like this would fix, or it would solve all your problems, but the reality is you were looking at just the win. It almost feels like you're coming from a place of ego, or you're attaching your ego to this victory. Once you get your victory, something settles in, and it's almost a feeling of loss. Like, I asked for this, but I'm not as happy about it as I thought I would be. It's almost like it humbles you. I don't know why I get that. It humbles you. Maybe you're realizing that this victory caused others pain, and you didn't expect that. Like, you didn't take into account what this would mean for those close to you, for the other person, or even, you know, for yourself in the future. It's not like you're regretting the victory, but you are regretting the energy that you had, the mindset that you had with it. Yeah, that's the main message I'm getting here, is like a victory, but at what cost? Because there is money attached to this, but there's a lot more underneath the surface. Tell me about this Five of Cups. Why is this Five of Cups here? Maybe you feel ashamed for how you behaved, or it forces you to see somebody else's pain that you didn't see. or the repercussions of your actions. Not that you acted like poorly, but maybe it's just the way, like the Six of Wands here is like acting all high and mighty or above, you know, you're coming, and I'm not like tearing at you, Taurus. We all, you know, have our moments where we are too proud or too egotistical or too self-centered or selfish or whatever. We all have those moments. But this moment, when you reach this resolution and things swing in your favor, let me just clarify. Let me hush and clarify. Tell me about this Five of Cups for Taurus's challenges or obstacles. This could even be you having to comfort someone or dealing with somebody else's pain, but that's not what I'm feeling. Tell me about that Five of Cups. Tell me about that Five of Cups for Taurus's potential challenges, obstacles, roadblocks. Why is that here? What does that represent? Tell me about the Five of Cups, please. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have more Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn there as well. I mean, there could be a child involved. This could be the realization setting in that you have to start over, you have to start fresh. And you felt like before the victory, you felt like you could just start where you left off, but that's not the case. You're having to start from scratch here. You're having to be a student again. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. This is again that slow progress, or even a halt in progress. Slow movement, slow momentum. Tell me about that Knight of Pentacles, please. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles for Taurus's potential challenges, obstacles, roadblocks. Come on, tell me about that Knight of Pentacles. No. One. Again, I'm not keeping it, but again, Four of Swords. So forcing you into a state of calm. One, two. I don't know why I'm getting 8. Why am I getting 8? Because strength is on the bottom. Six of Pentacles. Something that you invested or will be investing in forces you to be much more cautious and reserved about it. I get this sense of, especially because that Eight of Wands came out down here, you have a lot of energy behind you. Like all thrusters are on go. But whatever this is seems to be very similar energy. The pitfall seems to be the same, almost the same as the challenge. And that this is a thing that forces you to reel it back. You have to be much more conscious of things. No. Tell me about that Two of Swords in the reverse. This is being forced to look at something that you probably didn't want to, with that Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me about that Two of Swords in the reverse. Tell me about that. Okay. Yeah. The Five of Swords again. I'm sorry, Taurus, but there is something that you will be forced to reflect on, and it has something to do with whoever this conflict was with. I think you will be put in a position or be made aware of it in some way. You will be made aware the repercussions of your choices, your actions. It'll be something you don't want to look at, but it'll be staring you right in the face. It's unavoidable. And you know the thing about that karmic wheel, sometimes it spins in your favor, but be very careful of how you achieve or how you win. For the Taurus I'm speaking here today, again, I'm not knocking you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But I do get a sense, and it could be somebody else that you're dealing with. This could be you. You were dealing with somebody that was acting, you know, their self-interest is all they cared about. Their ego, their pride. That's that Five of Swords. And you could be reflecting on how badly this person hurt you. But the way I'm reading it and the way it's coming out is that this is Taurus. This is you reflecting. It's like your eyes are being peeled back to look at the damage that was done while you were blindly chasing some kind of victory. How you went about it, maybe what you said along the way, the false pride. Because I do sense that this does affect you negatively, this victory. Like, it hurts you that it had to come to this. But you're putting on this mask for others to see that this is what you wanted. I'm going to win. I'm going to be the victor. I'm going to be the champion here. But the challenge and the obstacle here, it's going to force you to deal with the effect, the repercussion, to see it, to see the damage, to be very aware of the loss. What you lost in this victory. With that Five of Cups, this is recognizing guilt, remorse, shame, sadness over something that has happened, usually in the past. But I think this is like something that slows you down enough that you have to reflect on this, and now you can't avoid knowing what you did hurt somebody. Or the way that you behaved. Maybe not what you did, but the way you were acting while you were trying to achieve a victory. It was unnecessary. So if you're still back here, you need to do some soul searching so that you don't have this, because this will someday be your karma. It may be spinning in your favor here, which it is. You're going to be victorious. But it's not going to feel that way if you're acting vindictively, or you have resentment. Even if they deserve it, this other person that you're dealing with, even if they deserve that from you, it's going to come back. and haunt you. For those of you that you're on the other side of this, I am sorry, because this is not fun. Alright, let's look at outside or external. This is very good. I'm very, very positive with that star. Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Tell me one more with the Page of Cups and the star. One more with the Page of Cups and the star, please. For the outside or external. This can be people, energies, or situations, but they're in some way playing a role or influencing the situation or what's coming towards you. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is just more confirmation that something is going in your favor. The stars are shining out on you. The success is within your grasp. It's at your fingertips. And wish fulfillment with that star. A dream realized, a hope made into reality. Tell me about the star. Tell me about the star. Clarify that star for the outside or external influence here. Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, again. Again, I get that. Be careful what you wish for, or be careful what you do while you're going for that, while you are chasing that star. You might have had to fight for this, but I don't think you were clear when you were manifesting whatever this is. Or you did not take something into consideration, or other people into consideration. And maybe, for some of you, maybe you couldn't. Maybe this was your time to set yourself apart. Page of Pentacles, yeah, starting again, starting fresh, starting new, being a student. Tell me about this Page of Cups. This is a new beginning. A new offer. Is that the seven? Oh, no, the Eight of Cups. The overlying energy here is a positive one. I want to say that right off the bat. But the underlying energy is that of recognition or realization. Some of you may come to regret, again, how you behaved. And I will say, you were probably dealing with people that were either influencing your behavior. So like friends were encouraging this kind of behavior, and oh yeah, that person's a B, or that person's a asshole, they deserve this, blah 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 blah. Or family members that are like they're rooting for this, and you got caught up in that. Or the other person you were dealing with was also being petty and combative and displaying negative or toxic behavior, and you counteracted that with your own. But you always have to be responsible and acknowledge what I'm getting to here is you go from the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Cups. Uncertain. We want something, but we're not really certain about what we want beyond that. We're just going for the shiny thing in the future. We're not looking ahead of time. We're not looking at, you know, the potential long-term implications of this. It's almost like a grass is greener on the other side kind of thing, where we think we know what we want, but when we get there, it's not what we imagined. It's still a victory. I want to be very clear about this. This is positive influence. But I think your mind, how you saw it, let's move on. Because I think I don't want to sound like I'm nagging on you or harping on like a harpy. But Two of Wands. Tell me about that Two of Wands. We lost something important along the way. Nine of Swords. I just want you guys to be careful. Like, if you're still back here, which for the majority you are, and I don't know who or how many is going to watch this, just be careful of your reaction to people and your behavior and your energy, because this shows like getting too far ahead of yourself, or getting yourself into something that you almost regret. Regardless of all of that, it's still a win. It's still a positive influence and outcome. I just think it's more going to be internal, like, why did I act that way? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I take it so far? And instead of being able to celebrate the victory, you are stuck thinking and feeling all that crap. And it kind of ruins what could have been a very positive outcome. Mostly this is a positive influence here. This is the star shining on you, the dream being realized. But that under message is you having regrets. Okay, Sun and Leo and Virgo, Gemini here. What's your advice? Not that it matters because it's advice. Why am I doing that? Tell me one more. With the Sun and the Magician for your advice. Stay positive. Not only that, but keep your energy clear. And you get one more with the Sun and the Magician. Very strong advice here. Messages of truth, clarity, wisdom, guidance, and advice for Taurus in regards to what's coming towards them. Their current energy, what's coming towards them, their challenges and obstacles. Tell me about one more with the Magician and the Sun here. Okay. Let's see what that was about. Ten of Wands. Yeah, understand what you're asking for. Be very clear with what you're manifesting. You're going to have to take responsibility here. So be sure that whatever you're taking responsibility is something that you want and can carry. With that Magician and the Sun, with everything else that I've been reading, in your actions, be sincere, be genuine, be authentic, be positive. Keep positive mindfulness. Do not create hardships for others just because it feels right in the moment. Do not get caught up in taking those burdens and putting it else where they don't belong, like on other people. I think this is mainly a message of mindfulness. You don't want to create heavy or negative karma for yourself. So be sure that when you are acting, your actions are followed. Behind them are the sun, which is joy, love. Well, it's not really love, but happiness, positivity, freedom, liberation, clarity. Be very clear. Do not bring this heaviness into, it's an acknowledgement of the responsibility of what you're trying to create. And you're not responsible for others or how they react, but you are responsible for your not your actions, but your impact on others. This is basically telling you to straighten up, basically. Like, if you're acting out of character, if you're acting low vibe, bring that positivity, that energy up, that vibration, bring your vibrations up so that you don't have to pay for that later. It might not be something that, physically in the 3D, but in your mind, in your emotions, this will be something that you have to carry with you forever. So make sure that it's something that you can sleep at night. You're not carrying somebody else's pain here if you're acting in accordance to what is right. Even if some of you are disconnecting from somebody very unhealthy, very ugly, because for whatever reason you're going to be faced with that. Tell me one more with the moon and the Seven of Wands. One more with the moon and the Seven of Wands for the probable outcome here for Taurus regarding what's coming towards them. How is this going to play out? This is probable, not definitive, because you have free will, those around you have free will, and you have the will of the divine, the universe, God, spirit, whatever source you claim. Tell me one more with the moon. It's Cancer energy, Pisces as well, but mainly Cancer. Any water sign really, but Cancer energy. Seven of Wands and the moon, please, for the probable outcome here for Taurus. Probable outcome here for Taurus. One more with the moon and the seven. No, I don't accept that. Okay, there we go. Strength. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, please. Clarify that Seven of Wands. Defending or protecting yourself. Showing self-restraint or the need to show self-restraint. Four of Swords. Some of you may be required to cut off people. It almost feels like you want to relax and enjoy and celebrate this, but you're forced to deal with further repercussions or further it doesn't end at the victory, basically. You still have to fight for something here. Your soul is tired and wants a rest, wants to recuperate, rejuvenate after this battle, but you're unable to. You have to carry on with something here. Tell me about that moon. Tell me about the moon. Why is the moon here? Unseen forces. unseen cause and effect. Tell me about that moon, please. Clarify the moon, the probable outcome here for the sign of Taurus. Alright, we're going to do it this way then. Clarify that moon. 1, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. So you could definitely be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, or you're dealing with an undercurrent of emotional stuff, baggage, trauma. Again, I'm getting this energy of like expecting things to go a certain way and then be clear of it, but it's not clear. You still have the pickup to do. And for whatever reason, you're having to protect yourself, defend your position, defend yourself. Tell me, sure. Tell me about strength. Why is strength here? You're going to have to moderate yourself. Yeah, things are going to start progressing and moving quickly again, but it's after this period of introspection. You may also, like I said, have to cut some people off, or there may be some things that you don't want to take accountability for with the Moon and the Queen of Cups. You don't want to recognize or acknowledge. But I think you're going to be forced into a position where you have to. And your knee-jerk reaction is going to be getting defensive about it. Maybe even blocking people so that you don't have to deal with them. We do have energy picking back up here. But again, like I said, it comes after this, the stuff that you didn't expect. That you didn't count on coming up. Coming to the surface. And it's going to tug on you, especially when it comes to your emotions. So the work's not done, basically, is what I'm saying here. It doesn't end at the victory, at the verdict being in your favor. It doesn't just go away. You're going to have to defend yourself here, hold your position, protect yourself in some way. And hopefully you use mastery over self. Like you're going to have, you know, physical, mental, emotional strength. But it's also about, you know, moderating yourself, keeping tabs on your reactions to things. That Moon energy is a strong pull to express something that we usually try to keep hidden, and your reaction to it is to stuff it back down where you don't have to deal with it. But I think with strength here showing up, it's like it's unavoidable. Alright, let's look at the overall theme. This is a longer reading than I meant it to be, so I apologize. But if you're here and you enjoy my readings, then you probably enjoy longer readings. Tell me about that Seven of Wands and Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. One more with this. That was fast. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is all about fast incoming communication that resolves a matter. But with that Seven of Swords, I think there's a question over motive, intention, or reaction. The reaction to this or leading up to this is one that I think you need to be careful that you don't come to regret. Again, the Queen of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. Tell me about the Knight of Swords for the overall theme of what's coming towards. This is resolution. This is answer, a truth, a clarity. That's way too much. Tell me about that Knight of Swords, please. Eight of Cups. Making a decision to walk away, to leave something behind, to leave someone behind. I keep getting that it's not what you counted on. You worked really hard to be able to detach yourself emotionally, spiritually from a person or a situation. But once you are faced with this clarity or truth or verdict, it's kind of becomes an internal battle between mind and heart. You're trying to champion a cause here for yourself that you don't fully understand, or it's very reactive energy. It's almost like somebody goaded you into this position and then they got what they asked for, but you're the one that's left looking at yourself and wondering why. Why did you allow... Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Why is that here? This could even be... being faced with heavy adversity. Somebody that was not in your corner. And that's why you're fighting so hard. Tell me about that Seven. Again, this could have to deal with a mother, a wife. You could be the wife in the situation. You've been planning, strategizing a way. Secrets come out here. Somebody's playing dirty. I don't know if that's you or someone else. We've got the Knight of Swords on the bottom of this deck with the Four of Swords again. Somebody played dirty or will be playing dirty. And I kind of feel like it's you. Like you say something that you will regret saying in order to win this victory. It's like you bring up crap from the closet so that someone will someone will take your side. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. No, too many. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because it's about to go off. Tell me about that Knight of Cups, please, for the overall theme here. And health. Again, for some of you, you're on the other end of this. You're on the receiving end of this. And this person is very reactionary. The World and the Fool. Yeah. If you're doing this or this, you're receiving this, this person they're not actively, consciously making decisions. They're doing it on a whim. It may be wealth. Their actions, though, reflect that of a person who's just out to win in the moment. This is very much like from the ego. I get with these, it's almost like somebody bringing up skeletons from closet or digging things out from under the rug, and it's kind of dirty. It's a dirty play. I don't like it, but it's here. And I do feel like whoever, whether it's you or the other individual, they will come to regret their actions. It'll be too late, but they'll be faced with the consequences. And I think for the main thing I'm getting here is internally. Like the bad medicine here is that they feel every bit of what they put the other person through, or the individuals. So I think that's why, and I think it's you, because your advice here. But then again, you could, like, if you're facing this is somebody doing this to you, you are being advised to stay above board here. Be the bigger person. That's your advice, Taurus. I don't know. For some of you, it may be one way. For others of you, you may be the recipient of this. But regardless, stay on top. You're going to have to protect yourself, and it's not supposed to be in a way that, like, revenge. It's not supposed to be with, you know, really bad intentions or trying to hurt the other. You can protect yourself by blocking this person, or by only associating with them when you absolutely have to. That moderation there, that self-control with the Strength card. But if you are the one doing this, there are better ways to win than by hurting the other person, even if they deserve it. I'm not one of those, like, all love and light, you know. But for whatever reason, this is going to haunt you. It may be, for an example, and I'm about to wrap this up, you're dealing with a person who has children, and you only wanted to hurt that person, but what you did was create complications and pain for the other people that you didn't take into consideration when your targets were set on this person. There are others or situations that you're not, you know, acknowledging or thinking about. So regardless of that, Taurus, this is your reading. Overall positive outcome for you. I just think there's a danger of how you reach this. Let me know in the comments if this resonates for you. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this content and want to see more in the future. Otherwise, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, great week, and next time I see you, I will be doing a soulmate reading. So, yeah. Talk to you guys next time. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. I'll talk to you guys next time.